The Vientiane Lao Women's Union, Namjai Community Association, and Proud to Be Us Laos introduced the project titled Voice of Children and LGBT Against Discrimination and Family Violence. Anan, Bouapha, founder and president of Proud to Be Us Laos, said 3,000 students, including 1,600 girls, will benefit from this project, which aims to strengthen awareness of the issue and advocate on children and youth rights regardless of gender identity and gender orientation, and provide counseling services to them. Namjai Community Association, in cooperation with Proud to Be Us Laos, held a workshop with Vientiane authorities and schools administration to present their projects, Voice of Children and LGBT Against Discrimination and Family Violence, to be held in 8 schools and touch around 3,000 students in Vientiane capital. Namjai Community Association teams will organize awareness raising and peer-to-peer training activities to help youth raise their voice on discrimination and violence in family and at school.
Today is an official orientation of Voice of Children and Young People with Sexual and Gender Diversity against discrimination and violence from the family.
Their joint project will address sexual orientation, gender identity and expression, or SOGI, thematic and target youth LGBTI.
And today event is very important to mark one of the first collaborative efforts with the government partner. So this project we work side to side alongside with the government partner, namely Lao Women's Union, Vientiane capital, and is led by Namjai Association in collaboration with Proud to Be Us Laos.
This project has been developed by Namjai Community Association in cooperation with Proud to Be Us Laos, Lao Women's Union, and Department of Education and Sports of Vientiane capital. Part of the project is also to provide counseling services to victims of violence and discrimination, helpline, and face-to-face.
There are 2 core objectives. So first is we want to create platform for children and youth rights by organizing some important international themes such as the International Youth Day and the International Day Against Homophobia, Biphobia and Transphobia, as we are aware that being diverse sexually and gender identity is declassified by the WHO as not people living with mental disorder. So we want to increase awareness about this population and persuade them to become the important resources of the development of the Lao PDR.
6,000 students, including 1,600 girls, will benefit from this project, which will cover 4 districts of Vientiane capital, such as Chanthaburi, Nasai Thong, Hat Sai Phong, and Pak Ngum districts.
Also, the second objective is to work closely with Lao Women's Union by providing the training of counseling so young people can help other peers by persuading them to take the counseling service by the Lao Women's Union, so they can help their friends who are in need and those who are vulnerable to violence in all forms, based on simply because of who they are or what they encounter in their daily life.
According to founder and president of Proud to Be Us, Anan, Bouapha, the objective of the project is to strengthen awareness of the issue and advocate on children's and youth's rights regardless of gender identity and gender orientation, and provide counseling services to them.
Having said that, I think that it is a very important collaboration, especially working with Lao Women's Union for the first time tackling this issue for the sustainable development of our country.
Over the year, Laos has taken numerous steps to prevent violence against women and girls, though it still faces many challenges such as backward traditions and economic hardship that are obstacles to changing gender stereotypes. Women and children in developing countries are at greater risk of being affected by violence as their rights aren't protected and they don't have access to legal protection.
The role of Proud to Be Us Laos is to recruit some volunteers, peer educators, and to get to have the training provided by Lao Women's Union. And Lao Women's Union provide a leadership and guidance to the project. And Namjai Association is the leading project holder in this project
แม่หญิง 46 ส่วนห้อย ได้รับความรุนแรงทางจิตใจ
Over the past year, Laos has successfully implemented steps to prevent and tackle violence against women and girls, including fulfilling its obligation under international conventions to which Laos is a party.
ยิ่งไปกว่านั้น
Integrating the provisions of these conventions and promulgating the law on gender equality.
แม่หญิงก่ายเคิง
The government has also presented summaries of 5 years on the implementation of 3 national action plans on gender equality, mother and child affairs, and countering violence against women and children during 2016 to 2020.
บ่สนใจลูก
So this project is funded by PISCA, and PISCA is one of the core development grants of the French government through their embassy in the Laos.
Voice of Children and LGBT Against Discrimination and Family Violence is supported by the French Embassy PISCA Fund for October 2020 to October 2021, with a total fund of slightly over 400 million key.